All right, today we're covering cylinders, surface area of cylinders. Cylinders are different because we have circles as their bases. Okay, so the first step in doing a cylinder is understanding that this is like the wrapping of a soup can. If you want to, you can go first ask your mom, but go get a soup can and see if you can take the label off. If you do take the label off, you'll notice that it is a rectangle. So if you kind of cut it in one area, unwrap it, you'll notice that the whole thing is a rectangle. So we have to do the lateral surface area of this portion, which means we need to know the height of this cylinder, which is going to be this edge right here. That will be your height. And then we need to know this portion right here, which is going to be the circumference of your circle. Okay. So how do we find circumference? We find out with 2 pi r. So the shape will be 2 pi r for this side and h for that side. So 2 pi r times h will give you your lateral surface area. To do your total surface area, it's just adding the areas of the circles, adding the 2 areas of the circles. So you have total surface area is going to be 2 pi r h, which is that portion, the lateral portion, plus 2, because there's 2 bases, pi r squared, because that's the area of a circle. All right, that'll be your equations for cylinders. Now to find lateral surface area, let's try it out real quick. Number 1, it says our radius is 4 centimeters, and then it gives you the height of the can as well, even though the can is laying on its side. It gives you the height, and it says the height is 12 centimeters. So we know that my radius is 4 centimeters, when my height is 12 centimeters. So now let's do our calculations. Lateral surface area is going to be 2 pi r h, or 2 pi 4 times 12, which is going to give me approximately 1.6 centimeters squared. And then our total surface area is going to be that plus 2 pi r squared. So total will give us 301.6 plus 2 pi, and then our radius is 4 squared, which will give us a total of, or total surface area of 402.1. 402.1. Let's figure it out together. 402.1 centimeters squared. Okay? That will be how you do your cylinders. What if it gives you the diameter, like on number 2, it gives you the diameter of a circle, and it calls it 12. We'll just cut that in half, and that'll give you your radius of 6. That should help you find the lateral and total surface area of that one. It says a drinking glass. Number 3 says a drinking glass is shaped like a cylinder with a height of 7 inches and a diameter of 3. So height of 7 inches and a diameter of 3. So what does that tell you about the radius? Our radius is going to be 1.5. So in this scenario, our radius is 1.5 and our height is 7. We plug them into those equations and we're able to find the lateral surface area, which is, it just wants a total surface area. But remember, what's a drinking glass? One portion is open. So really you only have one base in this scenario plus the lateral surface area, because you got to drink out of somewhere, right? So for this total surface area, you're going to do 2 pi r h, which 2 pi, and we said our radius is 1.5 and our height is 7, plus only 1. Normally it would be 2, but only 1, because of the bottom of the drinking glass and the top are different. Pi r h, or pi times radius, which is 1.5, squared. If we do that entire calculation, we get 1,059.3 centimeters. Oops, no. We get, sorry, we get 73.0 inches squared. 73.0 inches squared. I'm going to pause and then readjust. And lastly, number 4 and 5. Number 4, it says you use a rectangular piece of felt shown to cover the curved surface of your cylindrical pencil holder. What is the radius of the pencil holder? So we know that our lateral surface area equation is going to include that circumference, right? So if we have that rectangular piece of felt, we know that the height is 5 inches, and we know that this distance is 12.6 inches. So it wants to know, what is the radius? Well, we can use, we can use our lateral surface area equation, which is 2 pi RH. Well, we don't know R, but we do know the answer. So 12.6 is equal to 2 pi. R we don't know, and H is 5. Okay, so divide both sides by 2 times pi times 5. And we get R is equal to 2.0, roughly 2.0 inches. Okay, and number 5 says find the surface area of this composite solid. If you look at the composite just means more than one put together, more than one item put together. So we have this prism with kind of a half cylinder on top. All right. So really we only have a cube with 5 faces instead of 6, because that 6th one is covered by the cylinder. And it has all the measurements of 12, 12, and 12. Then it gives us, that's all we need. So we figured that out. We have 5 faces. We're looking for the total surface area of this composite figure. We have 5 faces: 1, 2, the one facing us 3, the top 4, and the side 5. So 5 times 12 times 12, which will give us the area of each one of those squares. So 5 times 144 plus, now we have to find half the total surface area of this cylinder. Well, where do we get our measurements from? We know that this portion is 12, so we know that the radius is really 6. So radius is equal to 6. We know that the height is also going to be 12 because it's equal to this height up here of our cube. So height is also 12. Okay, so we're going to do 1/2 of the total surface area, which was 2 pi RH, or 2 pi times 6 times 12 plus, what was the other portion? 2 pi r squared. 2 pi, our radius was 6, squared. So we type that big long thing into our calculator to find the total surface area of this shape, and we end up with approximately equal to 1,059.3 centimeters squared. I hope that helps out. Y'all have a wonderful day. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comment section. Bye-bye.